What's just thought I would do I don't know, a mid Friday afternoon streamy and just check in with, I'm sure MLC just ended. People are jonesing for more content. Let's get Sting's mask in there. And, I'm about to go to the dog park. Rough. Good evening, Chris Mack and Doodle. Just checking in. Had a great show last night at the Comedy Store. Had to follow my good friend George Perez. And George had to follow some comic named Bill Burr. Yeah, hit like you hacks. Not my words. There's a lot of members in the house. Thank you for the memberships. What up, Remedy? Remedy. Sorry, I just woke up. Rudy. Rudy to rock. Captain Flipper. I found you on Roddy Piper's podcast way back when. Thank you very much. I miss Roddy a lot. I think about him a lot. I know most of the fans did not like me on the show. But it's Bill Burr, not Bill Bird, Larry's brother. But Roddy liked me. Roddy loved me actually. What up, Jay? Assyrian. So it was pretty special for me to work with him, and I cherish those moments. And even at his memorial, we had some good laughs. I heard about Tracy on being mentioned on Rogan. And that's a big deal. Like I know every time my name is mentioned on Rogan, I get 30 new followers on Instagram, 20 or 30. Sometimes less, sometimes more. I mean, I think the first time was it Big J Okerson had mentioned my name. Today's episode with Giannis Papas. The very first time my name was mentioned on Rogan by Jay Okerson, I think I got like 100 or so followers just off a name mention. So I can only imagine what it would be like if I was actually on the show. But so far, no dice. Quadfather probably will get on my show, Rogan's show, before I do. I got construction on both sides of me today, so sorry about the noise. But I'd be happy for Quadfather if he got on Rogan. Wish I'd been wish I'd been Mauricia. I don't know what that means, Chris. Sometimes I get lost with the crosstalk in the chat, but that's all right. Why doesn't Rogan want you on? I mean, I can't ask. I don't think he doesn't want me on. And like I don't want to bore people, but oh, okay. See, I'm not familiar with Giannis that much, to be honest with you. He did ask me once to be on it, but I fumbled the execution. So, but that's all good. I mean, and it really only helps you if you have good chemistry with Joe, like Tim Dillon. Who else? I mean, obviously Ari Shafir and a few others, but I think me and Joe would have good chemistry. Um, We've always gotten along. He's always been very nice to me. So, hopefully one day. I mean, I think really I don't think it means what it used to, but it's still the number one podcast by far. I mean, there's really not a number two podcast. I mean, I guess you'd say Burr or Marin. I saw RFK Jr. on Coast to Coast AM last. I tried to call in and tell him to get on your podcast, but lines were busy. Thank you, Michael. See, that would help. Any thoughts on that creep, Brian Callen? I'm pretty sure you and I have the same thoughts, Jay. Just reading your question. Um, I know the full disclosure. I'm honest Earl. I know his main accuser, which is sad that I have to say main accuser because that means there's others. Um, she ain't lying. She doesn't have to. It's not about the money. Her husband's one of the top working commercial actors in the world because he's like the perfect looking nondescript white guy. Like he could play the FedEx driver, he could play, the guy eating chicken McNuggets. So they don't need the money. There's nothing to gain from her saying what she said. So, and when you have the reputation he does, uh, you know, it's his reputation doesn't exactly make you believe he's innocent. Like I remember one time, you guys remember my ex Chandler. I was on stage in the OR. I come out, and I think Chandler was with her friend, like smoking or something. Chandler didn't smoke when she dated me, but like her friend was. And Callan has his arm around her, and he's being creepy and predatory. I'm like, bro, I said this in front of anyone because I don't care. Like, you better take your hand off her, man, or your next set's gonna be through a fucking straw. Oh man, I'm sorry, Skate. I didn't know she was with you. You knew she was with somebody, bruv. So that's really, well, I don't care, Doodle. Like, so I mean, he might be able to kick my ass. I doubt it, but what up, Colt C? You should be able to, I mean, both sides should be heard, and then you make your own decision. To be honest with you. Uh, I wanna be Dalton Castle's manager. I mean, I don't even know how you would go about that because he's funny, but I don't know if he's good on the mic, and I can guarantee you this, my first AEW promo with the boys in the background fanning me, I'd get Dalton Castle over. I mean, I'm so good on the mic, I might even get Private Party over. I feel bad for those guys. Well, we can talk AEW wrestling. I think Rampage is on in a few hours, but um, you know, it's just like I do like sometimes what they do. Oh, hold on, my plumber's messaging me. Hold on, this is the real deal. Hold on. Hold on. This is unprofessional but necessary. Hold on. I gotta turn the lights on. This is you don't. This is real life stuff. Um, no kidding. Private Party and Top Flight. I mean, Top Flight, they're fucking amazing. Yes, cry. Everything's allowed in this chat. Um, you know, well, I do. I'm getting 2 new sinks installed. I'm getting the condo ready for my move to my palatial estate that is undetermined at the moment. Uh, you know, so I have to do real life stuff. Take a text from the plumber in the middle of the live stream. I'm sure you guys are saying, look, the numbers went up since the plumber messaged me. Uh, well, no, I want him to do the right job. Yes, but I have to find a place first to move to. And to be brutally honest with you, it's the worst time in the world to move. 8% interest. So, you know, now when I bought this home, it was the best time in the world. I think it's 3.25% interest, which is what I have now. It's locked in, but if I move, like I could sell my condo for 1.1. Sounds like a lot of money, right? Oh my God, that's tons of money. The I'm dealing with a few realtors. They all say, bro, 1.1 gets you an apartment in Compton. No thanks. Um, so, you know, Miller Drive's not a bad place, but you're talking 4 million bucks on Miller Drive. Liberace's condo is for sale. It's funny, it's right next to me, right up the street. I would live there. Also, what's wrong with Compton? Let me ask you a question that'll answer your question. What's right with Compton? Um, so, I mean, I like my area where I live. I'm literally in the middle of West Hollywood, the Earl Cyphals, the Earlomaniacs, whatever you want to call me. And so, we'll see what happens. Ron Jeremy's, oh my God, can you imagine how bad Ron Jeremy's apartment must fucking stink? Robin Crosby, the guitar player from Rat, who's Rat is obviously I'm paying homage to Rat with my neon sign. Um, his house is for sale in the Hollywood Hills. I would totally buy that if I won the Powerball. So you could have these streams appearing from a room where Robin Crosby probably had a threesome with two playmates. Well, I don't even know. I'm assuming you'd have to start on the independent scene. You'd manage someone. I know like at GCW, which is where I saw Andrade and Joey Janela wrestle a couple weeks ago. Um, I looked at some of the people, and it's packed. It was held at the Ukrainian Cultural Center. Well, I'm certainly not going to be a wrestler, Jay, at 55. I mean, I'm only 9 years younger than Sting, so er, um, but I noticed at the GCW show, there's a couple wrestlers I think I could have gotten over with just a quick mic, whatever. Um, yeah, I thought, oh, my plumber's texting me back. Oh, let's see. All good, my man. The mayor here. Oh, I mean, it'd be a great way to increase my social media. I mean, can you imagine if I got on AEW, just even on Rampage, and I had a hot segment? I'd get 50,000. Not that AEW is WWE, but like I'd get at least 10,000 new followers, and that'd be huge. Or these live streams, that would be. I have 25 people right now, and I'm grateful for that. But I'd get a couple hundred people in my live streams, and then the super chats and shit would. I mean, that's why I'm trying to differentiate myself um, in the from the Dabbleverse world, because if you don't really follow Stuttering John, or I don't know, Steel Toe or whatever, probably don't feel the need to super chat a question or whatever. But like wrestling fans, wrestling's a very divisive subject. So when you look at who's better, AEW, WWE, you can get fans coming from all sides super chat. I think MJF sucks. Well, I think Earl sucks, and in that sense, I would be like Kevin Brennan. You want to say I suck? $5. I mean, he read a super chat today on MLC. The guy said basically, "This show's unwatchable. You suck." $10. Yeah, but I want to be positive in this stream. Talk about wrestling and comedy. Last night, I had a great set at the Comedy Store. I had to follow my very funny friend George Perez, who got me on the roast of Popeye from Blood In, Blood Out. George had to follow Bill Burr. So it was Bill Burr, George Perez, Skakel, and I did an hour. Fuck it. I'm the real deal. I'm a soldier of comedy. You got to manage one of the women. That's Tony's next focus is the women. Call up Deanna or Abaddon. I would love to manage Abaddon uh, or Mercedes Monet. Now she doesn't really need a manager because she's pretty good on the mic, but I would do it just for the social media following. Like I could be like a cooler version of Smart Mark Sterling. Like he's funny, but he's not a comic. See, that's what they're really missing is someone. Good afternoon, Michaela. Uh, he's someone that you could tell he's not really a comic. He's probably a funny guy off air, but I'd be funny. I'm telling you. And then I'd hop over to WWE and have my WrestleMania moment. Me and Will Ospreay. Maybe I can manage United Empire. They got a manager in New Japan. He's not very funny. Or maybe Omega. Can you imagine that? You want to see a smile on my face. Earl, you're going to manage Kenny Omega. Oh, I would love to manage Okada. See, he's a perfect guy. You're right. And Jordan knows he's the real deal. Check out Jordan's travel vlog, the number one travel vlog in all of the YouTube land. And Jordan is someone that you guys could get inspiration from because he started out actor in LA and it's a jungle out here. And he started his YouTube channel, 500 subs, and now he's got literally 300,000 subs. It puts up a view in 10 minutes, it's got 20,000 views. Yes, Don Callis is good on the mic. He's funny. Did you ever meet Richard Simmons? No, I can't say I had the privilege, to be honest with you. But I know Pauly Shore. I think it's playing him in the movie, so I'm not sure what's going on with that because I think the Richard Simmons family or the trust is suing to stop it. So I only wish they would have sued to stop Biodome. Hello. Um, so, but he does kind of look like a more in shape Richard Simmons. I mean, I think he's funny. I mean, you got to see him do his one man show. Like, I'll never tell you guys to think someone is funny. Comedy is subjective. Really, entertainment is subjective. I like Kiss. Some people think Kiss sucks. I like Rat. To me, Rat's the best band to come out of LA, out of Motley Crue, Quiet Riot. Some people think Rat sucks. Some people think I suck. Uh, I mean, I do think that, it'll be interesting to see how Sting's last match plays out. Um, will he win or will he lose? I think Tony Khan will let Sting do whatever he wants. So that is the encouraging thing. This will not be a WWE job to whoever type match. There's a couple ways it could go. You could have him and Darby win the match, and then Darby, they could kind of like not do a devil type storyline, but you could Sting retires. He's like, I'm going to pick your next partner, and then maybe in London, the new partner is revealed, or something like that, or they lose, and the Bucks beat the shit out of Sting. And then the heat that they would have. I mean, they already have heat. A lot of people don't like the Bucks for being EVPs. That's executive vice presidents. For those of you not in the know, but um, it'll be interesting. Yeah, Big Bill and Ricky Starks. I mean, they're the champs, so I'm assuming at one point. I mean, you could get them involved. Well, I guess no, that wouldn't make sense. You could do a three-way tag match. Big Bill and Ricky Starks, the Bucks against Sting and Darby, and then maybe somehow, I'm thinking about this live. Maybe the Bucks go to super kick Sting, they miss and hit Starks, and then Sting collapses on Starks, and Darby and Sting win the tag belts, and then you could have a tournament. But I mean, I don't think you'd vacate the belts because Darby Allin's going to still be around. So it probably, really it makes sense for Sting and Darby to lose, but I don't know if Tony Khan will let that happen. Yeah, I mean, I want him to win on his way out, but the old saying in wrestling is you go out on your back, meaning you lose, you put whoever over, or to get heat on Darby, because I think his character needs a bit of a do-over. It's getting a little long in the tooth. I mean, he absolutely puts his body through hell. A good guy, a face, I guess you would call him in the wrestling vernacular. But uh, you have, I don't know, Sting's about to um, pin Ricky Starks, and then Darby hits the coffin drop on Sting. I mean, the heat on Darby Allin would be huge. So, you could definitely do something like that. I mean, it's too bad Sting, and I realize he's 64 years old, so, I would say that it's too bad he can't wrestle because I would have put him and Darby against each other. And the buildup is it's Darby saying this thing, I'm always in your shadow. F you. I mean, good writing could make this. They've got what is it, January 19th. The match is what, March 3rd, I believe. So you've got 5, 6 weeks to build this. It's a little bit of a rush, but if you do it every week, you know, I'm just saying. Icon Lewis is free. Stevie Lou ex-wife. I mean, Holtzman was brave to call out Hollywood on YouTube. I should make you super chat me since you're doing all caps. Come on, dude. Now you're coming in hot. Uh, will you do the same, or is Seth Green untouchable? You know what I mean. I really don't know what you mean. To be frank, I'm trying to get my toilets fixed. Do you think I could decipher your code? Um, I mean, I've called out Hollywood for years, which is why I go on at 1 in the morning. Icon or I can. So, I'm on a gag order. It's a self-imposed gag order. I'm done trying to help people. I see a young girl getting groomed in the comedy clubs. You figure it out on your own, honey. I gave up. The predators and pedophiles, they win. I guess we shouldn't say that on a stream. I don't want to get kicked off. Wouldn't that be funny? That's Earl in a nutshell. I work so hard to get monetized and try and put a good stream for you guys. And I speak out about the pedos in Hollywood and my stream gets taken down. Wise man, peace. Groomer, Woody Allen. I mean, there's if you think Woody Allen's the only groomer in Hollywood, then you probably think Kiss really played their last concert in New York. Shit. By the way, I got a new mic and a microphone cable coming, so the sound will be better. And I'm thinking about getting a new iMac or camera. So I'm trying to make this. Yes, Jay Santos. That's my shout out to Senator Clay Davis from The Wire. Shit. I should have bought one of those dolls, man. I mean, well, I mean, WWE kid, but yeah, AEW needs to have better writing, to be honest with you. Will we ever get a full list with nothing blacked out of creeps in Hollywood or Epstein? I mean, no, no. I mean, that's true. I can, I'll show you just so you know I'm not bullshitting. Let me see. I did orders. The cable. See, I have this. This is a new mic. The blue mic. The settings are already rocking and a rolling. And I bought the wrong cable for it. So Tracy Carnazzo has graciously sent me a link to Amazon of the proper cable for that. So Amazon's really, I might get the cable today. They're so fucking fast. I will give Jeff Bezos that. I mean, I've ordered things on Amazon like at noon, 4 p.m. Something shows up at my door. Not everyone, but yeah, hit like, you cowards. 34 people in here, but only 19 likes. Come on, man. I'm not panhandling for super chats if you notice. I'm reading everything. And thank you the other day. I'm going to see if I can remember who did this. Saint Ranger, Beloved Chatter, and Pam I Am gifted a lot of memberships. And I see some the blue logos by a lot of your names. So, this is a 23 I appreciate that. 4 people said, you know what, Skakel's right. Let's put the likes in there. Apparently the likes, all good, Michaela. I mean, from what I've been told, the likes matter um, with the algorithm. Assyrian gifted 5 Earl Skakel memberships. So I'm flirting with doing I don't know how we do it, maybe a half hour members only chat, on a day that would, yes, please thank Assyrian, thank you, Assyrian. Um, to make it special to be a member. And also, I think one of the perks of being a member here is if you're ever in Los Angeles, I will take care of you at the comedy store. I can't get you free drinks, but you'll be set up VIP style, show of your choice. And I'm a comic of the people. I'm a people's comic. So hey, we got 38 people in here. Um, my handle, my handle's really simple. I'm at Earl Skakel everywhere online. Hey, we're at 39 people in chat. That's my favorite baseball player's number, Dave Parker, the Cobra. I am doing well, Mike. I hope you're doing well. Any dirt on Sarah Silverman? No, I mean she judged my roast battle on live TV. That's about it, I guess. She's always nice to me. I mean, she's managed by Jeff Ross's manager, so we don't really talk a lot, but she's in that world, and that world sucks. But I'm the bad guy for talking about it. So good, Mike. I'm glad. I hope everyone's well. And thank you for watching, TK Suso. Hello, Brittany. Always a pleasure. Hey, we got 40 people in here. We're approaching an all-time high in Skakelville. Yeah, I mean, you saw the broken down Dave Parker. Well, I'm not calling it that, TK. I'm not getting sued, but it's the world of fuck people over on TV shows and move on. No, thank you. And the funny thing is, I live right next to Jeff Ross's manager, and I see her walking around sometimes when I have my dog, and she's unbelievable. She'll walk up to me and go, "Hey, Earl." I'm like, "Are you crazy?" Um, well, I mean, oh, 100%. I mean, comedy is a very dark side because unfortunately, you'll always have a new, fresh boat of comics coming to Los Angeles, New York, wherever, and they're oblivious to the predators and the grooming. And it's not just sexual grooming, it's grooming people to work for free. And, uh, it's just, you know, and to the people who quit, um, you know, nobody cares because there's a whole new batch coming in tomorrow. I could quit comedy today, and some people might be sad about it or whatever. Um, but um, there's five more people who will move out here tomorrow. So hey, man, we miss Earl, but hey, there's five new people. Uh, Gavin House, $5. I believe that's from the UK, maybe. Thank you for yesterday's MLC. You, Pat, and Kevin, one of the best. Thank you. I'll be on Pat's stream tonight. I think at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. his time. So no, 8 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. his time. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot. I don't talk a lot on that just because, to be honest, um, I don't really have a lot to add. I'm friends with Shuley, so because we were on the Ric Flair roast together. Um, I have nothing to add to Stuttering John talk, so I'm not as chatty as the others, and but I think Pat and Kevin are great. I mean, listen, Chad's good too. Stevie Lou is, he's dependable, which in the dabble world is pretty rare. So I believe the roast is off, but this Tuesday, but I don't know. Hello, Spurge Snake. Hello, everyone. Uh, yeah, groomers, mentors, they're all the same. I mean, I've seen it all. I mean, I saw it last night at the Comedy Store. Just, young. And the scary thing is, what up, Grimace? You know, the groomers are so good that the victims don't even know it, man. And like I said, a lot of times it's not for sex. It's free work. Hey, do you want to open for me at the Brea Improv? Oh, and can you drive? But it is what it is. And, I've decided that I'm done speaking out about it. And it makes me sad because I know there's going to be grooming tonight at every club in the city. Really, probably every club in the country. Some girl or guy. Guys get groomed too. You guys know the familiar story of me getting groomed by the one of the heads of casting at Fox. And when I rebuffed his advances twice, I would watch the shows he cast, and every single episode of every show he casted, there was always one role. The good-looking FedEx guy who had like one line, or the small town sheriff's deputy, the assistant deputy who had one line. He's a good-looking guy. I'm like, I know how that role got. Who else can you roast? It's easy to get Kevin on board. A few super chats. I'm not roasting anybody online. You want to roast me? It's to my face. Um, but Uh, I'm I definitely would never roast battle again. There's no way I'm gonna make a Jeff Ross show better, and then the next day I'm left with nothing. Do you know Jet Ski Johnson? Yeah, I love Jet Ski. She was on the show last night too. It was Jet Ski, George Perez. No, yeah, Jet Ski, Bill Burr, George Perez, me. Um, so yeah, always have a good time when I see Jet Ski. Ross Incognito, 4.99. The court is civilized, isn't it? Oh well, I'll say that in the bad guy from Cobra's voice. Someone yell action in chat. I'm not talking until someone yells action. Ross Incognito, 4.99. The court is civilized, isn't it? Pig. I'm not. This is where the law stops and I start. Suck it. Thank you, Ross Incognito. Dottie Three Rips, good evening. You mean Leslie Jones grooms the boys? I mean, I don't know what she does in particular, but you know, you got to figure that. I would say at least a quarter of casting directors are gay. There is a gay casting couch. So when you see any good-looking like actor as an extra or maybe one line, come on, man. There's a million people that could have gotten that one part to say the one line in a non-important scene of a sitcom or a drama or an action movie. Like, I'm not accusing them of anything, but uh, there's an interaction in Commando when Schwarzenegger and the black guy um, with the Bahama hat sit down on the plane, and it's a scene that was totally unnecessary. And the good-looking stewardess is like, "We land in Valverde in 11 hours." Uh, Schwarzenegger hit that. Yeah, I'll give you a line, baby. Just suck it. Um, Rudy to Rock. I don't know. I really don't. Um, so you know, my mom raised me. You can't say anything unless you've seen it with your own eyes. I haven't seen that with my own eyes, so to be honest with you, I don't care if he is or isn't. A lot of familiar names. Good evening, chatter. Yes, see, this is a friendly, non. It's not a non-Dabbleverse chat because I know a few of you came in from MLC. And I'll do a Pat Dixon impression. MLC. Um, but I mean, what is gay to you though? Like, you know, uh, a lot of people think I'm gay because I wear the skin tight leather pants and the custom made outfits and whatnot. But I just like fashion. But oh, you live in West Hollywood, you know, so I don't really care what someone's sexuality is. I care if they're a good person. Black actor starts to make uh, black actor starts to make studio will ask you to put on the dress. Um, well, I mean, I have good gaydar, to be honest with you, but I never say someone is or isn't. My mom that's something that goes back to my mom. Um, some dude, at least one blowjob, give or receive. Are you asking me or Rudy? Will Bobby Lee ever drop Kalea? I'm not familiar with that drama. I don't watch that show, so I don't. Even though me and Bobby Lee share the same birthday, September 17th, and we're friends. I mean, we're comedy friends. I don't know anything about that drama. Um, I try and stay out of the drama of the podcast world. And obviously, I would say like guys like me and Pat Dixon are dabble versus adjacent. So we kind of get thrown in there, but I don't know anything about that situation. Lee and Big J are doing a stream right now. Oh, okay. I mean, you know, I don't really care who's doing the stream right now. I've made the decision. At some point, you got to go on, and if someone else is on, do a better stream than them, and people will come over to your stream. Yeah, are you talking about the Dabbleverse, Jay? I mean, um, I don't have anything to add to it. Like, I've done one show with Stuttering John. It was nice enough, but like, it was just like it wasn't. It's just not interesting to me. And like, Chad and all his feuds. It's just not interesting to me. Like, I watch all the shows because it's good background noise, but I don't have, really anything to add. What I'm trying to do with this stream is obviously get you guys in here from the Dabbleverse, just to have good numbers. I mean, right now there's 45, 43 people in there. That's a lot for me. And then hopefully at some point get the hockey fans in here to talk about trades and the Kings, and then you get the wrestling fans in here, and we'll cover everything. This is like the talk show that's about everything and nothing at the same time. So, and yeah, movie talk and metal talk. I mean, this is really almost everything but the Dabbleverse. Uh, I mean, I jokingly said I'll only answer Dabbleverse questions for $5. It's the only time I'll ask for money. Is like, if you want to talk about that shit, you got to pay for it. Dio or Ozzy? I mean, Dio is the much better vocalist, but I guess I do like Ozzy's body of work better, especially with Jakey Lee. Gavin. Um, I mean, the creepos in Hollywood talk. I mean, I can't call anyone in particular a pedophile because I could get sued, and that's where the predators hide. Is you know, are there people out there I think are? Absolutely. I can't say it. You know, so um, I just decided to let the girls and guys figure out on their own. Ever meet Vince Gallo? No, I have not. Will Hinchcliffe bump Red Band? I don't think Hinchcliffe can bump Red Band because Red Band's maybe the most important person in the podcasting world. He's the one who helped Rogan get to his heights. I mean, there's no Rogan arguably without Red Band. In terms of the podcasting. Um, I mean, he could get rid of Red Band and hire someone else to do the tech stuff, but Red Band's like the perfect second mic. Uh, Saw Don last night. I don't do guests on the live stream. I mean, I'll put up inappropriate Earl podcast episodes on YouTube, like when I do them on Zoom, but I don't have guests. I like being alone on my live stream. Um, well, it's funny you mentioned Tony Martin. The album that I would love to hear is "The Eternal Idol" by Black Sabbath when Ray Gillen sang it, and I guess he died of AIDS a few years later, but that's why Jakey Lee kind of went nuts, from what I understand. Him and Ray Gillen had dated the same woman, and Ray was infecting people even though he knew he had AIDS. So I think Tony Iommi was like, "Fuck this guy," and they scratched. I think they had Tony Martin come in and do the vocals over Ray's vocals. But my ex-girlfriend Shelly, who used to, or I believe she still might help manage Motorhead, she told me it's the best quote, that Ray Gillen's voice was so good that he could sing you the phone book. Um, but that Tony Martin album didn't do very well, to be honest with you. What was it? What's that one album? Maybe I'm thinking, was it Glenn Hughes sang on Eternal Idol? Hold on, let me. I'm my own Red Band, so um, I've got to do my own thing. Yeah, I'm going on the Eternal Idol Wikipedia page. The Eternal Idol was a 13th studio album. Oh, it was Tony Martin on vocals. Um, Eric Singer played drums. The great Eric Minsinger. Uh, so what's the album Ray Gillen was on? Hold on, let me look up. So that's the Eternal Idol Tony Martin sang on. Ray Gillen. See, this is where I do wish I had like a helper. Okay, let's see. Seventh Star. I'm sure. I'm sorry. Seventh Star. Ray Gillen. Well, hold on. Here we go. I'm going to read this for you Ray Gillen freaks. In 1986, Black Sabbath started touring for the Seventh Star album. When, after only a few shows, singer Glenn Hughes got into a fistfight and lost his voice due to the related sinus and throat injuries, Gillen was offered the job to replace Hughes, which meant leaving Rondinelli to accept the offer. After finishing the Seventh Star tour, Black Sabbath recorded their next album, The Eternal Idol, with Gillen. So it was The Eternal Idol. However, due to a mix of financial burden, writing difficulty, uh, Gillen turned out to be not much of a writer. Um, Gillen and Black Sabbath drummer Eric Singer quit the album before it was released. Okay, so I was right. Gillen, they just replaced Gillen's vocals with Tony Martin, but I do believe there's a demo copy of this album um, out there somewhere in the world. Um, Lemmy was one of a kind. Couldn't give two shits. Yeah, I'm like the comedy versions of Lemmy. I don't give a fuck. But I think well, it was Glenn Hughes, Ray Gillen, and then Tony Martin. So I like that one song. What's the one song on that Glenn Hughes sang? We get it's a great ballad. Hold on, this is where I need a red band. But the Eternal Idol. It's something love. Stranger to Love. That's a really good song. I'd play it, but I don't want to get I don't want to get cut from the stream. What made you decide to go with the tennis visor look? It's not something you see every day. I like it. The perfect. I have skin cancer, to be honest, or I had skin cancer right here. So the visor, I'm going to go to the dog park after this and walk the baby. So, well, I don't even think the Eternal Idol Seventh Star era of Black Sabbath. It wasn't really even Black Sabbath. It was just Tony Iommi. I think it was Iommi, uh, Spitz on bass, Eric Singer on guitar, or on drums, and then obviously the vocalists were hopping around: Hughes, Gillen, Martin, and then I think that it's kind of like the Twisted Sister album, "Love Is for Suckers." It's not a Twisted Sister album. It's Dee Snider's solo album, but the record company, like they told Tony Iommi, they told Dee Snider, listen, it's either a Twisted Sister album or we don't release it. No one's going to buy a Dee Snider solo album. It's a Twisted Sister album. And even though the band was in the video for Hot Love, minus AJ Pero, they had Joey Seven Fingers Franco, and they call him Seven Fingers because he was in seven bands. Um, I think that Stranger to Love, um, there was not one original Black Sabbath member outside of Iommi. So, are you going to Brazil to see Gene's band? I am not. But Slash's rhythm guitar player, the great Frankie Sidoris, also in Mammoth with Wolfie Van Halen, was in attendance last night at my Comedy Store performance. Great voice, Glenn Hughes. Just can never really hang on to a band. Holman guest, Holtzman guest for a weather check. A guy in and out. I mean, maybe I don't even know how to do a guest on a live stream on YouTube. Obviously, I know how to do it on Zoom, but I don't know if I wanted someone to join my stream, how that would work. But I like working alone. I'm like Schwarzenegger's unit in Predator. I work alone, General. You know that. And what we got to do, General. I'm a rescue team, not assassin. So, but I'm not. I love Holtzman, and we had good. Dio was great. I only really liked Dio with Vivian Campbell in the band. Then after that, it got a little wonky, and you know, Lois is doing well, thank you, Grimace and Pain. Um, does Lois get a cut of the super chats? Only the $10 and up ones. Hello. Um, so thank you guys for the past super chats and memberships. And Leo Gunn, $5. See, you say the word super chat, one appears. I've heard the Eternal Idol demos with Ray Gillen. Much better than the recorded Tony Martin versions, in my opinion. Hey, Leo, can you send me those? I mean, that's a tough one because obviously Ray Gillen, what a piece of shit to infect people with HIV when you know it, when you know you have it. But man, that Dreams in the Dark high note he hits at the end, that's a fucking, I mean, like, I can't separate what he did, but that's a great vocal, Send me a sweet, sweet, turn out the lights and we'll go on. I can't. Let me see if I can do a good Ray Gillen. I don't have AIDS, by the way. Visual AIDS. Hello. Let me see. Badlands, Dreams in the Dark, lyrics. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to sing the whole song, but when he hits the high note, dreams carry on. Will you return my way? Baby, I know that you're leaving. It's over, I know. Now that my heart now is bleeding. Don't know which way to turn. Run home. And then he hits dreams in the dark. Turn out the lights and my life will go on. I mean, I'm a deep baritone, if you know what I'm saying. So the opposite. I could sing a cappella. I could sing. I sang last night the Click Five song, um, "Just the Girl" to perfection. I might even do it right now. Leo Gunn, $5. I feel like I should give you something more than just babble talk. I am a human soundboard. She's cold and she's cruel, but she knows what she's doing. Dee 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 dee. She pushed me in the pool at a last school reunion. Dee 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 dee. She laughs at my dreams, but I dream about her laughter. Dee 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 dee. Here comes the high part. Strange as it seems, she's the one I'm after. Drummer countdown, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause she's bittersweet. She knocks me off of my feet, and I can't help what don't anyone come. She's a mystery. She's too much for me. That's Eric Dill on lead vocals. Left the band to perform an acting career. Then my friend Kyle Patrick took over and had the song Jenny. Now my voice sounds a little bit more like Kyle, so let's listen. I'll take requests, but you got to super chat those. Well, Ross, you've given me some super chats. Hold on, let me get to the Click Five song Jenny. I could turn this just into a karaoke super chat stream. Click 5, Jenny. Hold on. Lyrics. I need the lyrics. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. There you go. This is the Click 5 song Jenny with Kyle Patrick on vocals. He had a deeper baritone voice. So I'm going to need a countdown in the stream. Give me a one, two, three. I'm not talking till I see one, two, three in the stream. She calls me baby, then she won't call me. Says she adores me and then ignores me. What a bitch. Sorry, that was improv. Jenny, what's the problem? She keeps her distance and sits on fences, puts up resistance and builds defenses. Jenny, what's the problem? You leave me hanging on the line. Every time you change your mind, first you say you will, then you say you won't. You keep me hanging on, and we're not moving on or standing still, Jenny. You got me on my knees, Jenny. It's killing me. She keeps her. Wait, hold on. Take two, take two. She needs her own space. She's playing mind games. Ends up at my place. What a fucking whore. Sorry, my bad. Saying that she's changed, Jenny. What's the problem? You fucking cunt. Sorry, I'm just fucking around. Just fucking around. We're losing listeners. Jenny was a bitch. Um, that's the Click 5 Jenny. And then check out that's with Kyle Patrick on vocals. And then now it's Ross Incognito because he has been a frequent super chatter. Let me look up the Winger song Miles Away. Everyone probably sings 17, but I don't sing those pedophile songs. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna need a sing. I'm gonna need a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll get to Jordan's live chat, live Dan Yankees, and then I got to go to the dog park with Lois. I only do about an hour. I can't, Kevin does 2, 3, 4 hours. I can't do that. So this is love, or so you tell me, as you're walking out the door, you bitch. The months go by, and I know for certain it's not the love I'm looking for. Sometimes, just for a moment, I reach out and hope you're still there, miles away. No, you're never turning back. I just can't wait anymore. Miles away. Nothing left of what we had, you fucking whore. Just when I needed you most, you were miles away. I'll give you a bouncy C. How about a Joey C? Hello. Will you, Earl, if I donate $5, will you give me another wet spot? I mean, I'll do my best. I don't know what kind of music you like, pots and pans. I'll sing you a rat song. That'll give you a wet spot because my heart's behind that music. I'll sing you a rat ballad, giving yourself away. I could be onto something, man. 80s metal karaoke, Super Chat City. This could be my breaking comedy. Who knows? Best Winger song. I do like that song. That is a good song. I mean, 17's a little creepy. I mean, at 55 years old, She's only 17, daddy's little girl, old enough to do ya. Hold on, I'm gonna sing a song for the pedophiles in the chat. I'm sure there's one, probably more than that. Hold on. This is a surprise. See all the work I'm doing? I don't ask you for money. I don't fucking panhandle for money. Shit. Hold on. I'll get your damn Yankees. Come on, man. Hold on. This is for the pedophiles. Give me a one, two, three. It's a surprise. This will give you a wet spot. Pots and pans. Hold Me Now by the Thompson Twins. Whoa, hold my heart. All right. I don't see a three. She's got me dizzy. She sees me through to the end. She's got me in her hands. And there's no use in pretending. Christine, 16. Christine, 16. She drives me crazy. I want to give her all I've got. And she's hot every day and night. There is no doubt about it. Christine, 16. Christine, 16. And now maybe the creepiest fucking lyrics of all time. This is Gene Simmons basically talking about a girl coming out of a high school. I don't usually say things like this to girls your age, but when I saw you coming out of school that day I knew I've got to have you. I've got to have you. And then here comes Paul with almost even creepier lyrics. She's been around, but she's young and clean. I've got to have her, can't live without her. Oh no. I mean, that's like stalking and rape and creepiness. And they still sing the song. Elvis was out of control. Threesomes with 14-year-olds, but I'm the bad guy. Unbelievable. This business is whack. All right, let me get to Jordan's damn Yankees. Early Okie. There we go. Get to the lyrics. I mean, that's nasty, pots and pans. All right, we got a 3, 2. We got a reverse countdown. So I need to see a 1. I got some that you can hee haw. Got 35 people. The numbers are steady. All right. I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's a shame I've got to live without you anymore. There's a fire in my heart, a pounding in my brain. It's driving me crazy. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Yesterday is just a memory. Can we close the door? I just made one mistake. I didn't know what to say when you called me baby. Don't say goodnight. Say you're gonna stay forever. Oh, oh, all the way. Can you take me high enough to fly me over yesterday? Can you take me high enough? It's never over. Yesterday is just a memory. And then the guitar solo kicks in. Fuck it. Mike Schlabs. Sing some 2 Live Crew. Oh, me so horny. Oh, me so horny. Me love you long time. Mike Schlabs. Earl and Virgil. Love it. Also, have you heard Ace's new song, 10,000 Volts? Power chords and distortion, and a lot of cocaine. Um, oh yeah, Benny Mardones. That's the. Thank you very much. I haven't. I've heard. I think I saw the video once, but it wasn't very memorable to me, Mike. But you know, definitely a creepy video. So we got about 5 more minutes here. Let me see. Jordan the Lion, Days with Jordan the Lion. Check out Jordan's travel vlog, $5. I feel like I could see the perverts crawling around Sunset Boulevard while you were singing. Great job. I mean, I do have a good baritone voice for certain songs. Like Springsteen, I is a good person for me to do karaoke. I kill it at Thunder Road. I think I know most of the words. Hold on. Screen door slams. Mary's dress sways. Like a vision, she dances along the night as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. Hey, that's me, and I want you only. Don't turn me home again. I just can't face myself alone again. Don't you run back inside, darling. You know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. Oh, and that's alright with me. You can hide with your covers and study your pain. Make crosses with your lovers, throwing roses in the rain. You get the point. Fuck yeah. I saw a question about Chris D'Elia. I never want to miss out. Tell the chat about Patty, please. Am I crazy or did someone ask me a question about Chris D'Elia? Uh, Earl, did you see Chris D'Elia was interviewed on Soft White Underbelly, released today on YouTube? I did not, to be honest with you. I would have had Chris on my podcast. I don't know any Smiths, Earl. Well, I mean, saying I'm better than Kate Meany is like fucking saying you are, you know, the skinniest chick on The Biggest Loser. I know, 37 likes and 33 viewers. See, I don't know about that. Thank you. I'm trying to think of another song in my vocal range. Like Boston songs are bad for me because Brad Delp had a very high pitched. Um, Stripers. I love Stripe. Billy Idol's not bad. Let me pull up. Pull up Rebel Yell. I mean, I don't know if that vocals. And I'm a bit, as you know, I'm a big Steve Stevens. I'm a metalhead. Let me sing "Round and Round" by Rat. I'm feeling. I got a good voice like Piercy. Yeah, Creed song. Can you take out on the streets? That's where we'll meet. You make the night. I always cross the line, tightened our belts, abused ourselves, get in our way. We'll put you on your shelf another day, some other way. We're gonna go, but then we'll see you again. I've had enough. We've had enough. Cold and vain, she said. I knew right from the beginning that you would end up winning. I knew right from the start. I put an arrow through your heart, you fucking bitch. Sorry, that came in hot there. Round and round. With love, I'll find a way, just give it time. Yeah, until the money runs out. Round and round. What comes around goes around. I tell you why. I dig looking at you, looking at me, the way you move. You know it's easy to see the neon lights on me tonight. I got a way. We're gonna prove it tonight, like Romeo to Juliet, time and time. I'm gonna make you mine. I've had enough. We've had enough. All the same, she said, I knew right from the beginning that you would end up winning. knew right from the start. You put an arrow through my heart, round and round. Well, love will find a way, just give it time. Round and round, what comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Guitar solo, D. Martini and Robin Crosby with the bouncing beaner, Juan Crochet on bass, 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 bass. Let me look up one Billy Idol song. You are late, Dominic. How dare you? Rebel Yell. And then I got to go take Lois to the dog park. Okay. We'll do this in honor of Steve Stevens. Last night a little dancer, she came dancing to my door. Last night that little angel, she came pumping on my floor. She said, "Come on, baby, you got a license for love. And if it expires, I pray hell from above." Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, and more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, and more. In the midnight hour, babe, more, more, and more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. She don't like slavery, she won't sit and beg. But when I'm tired and lonely, yeah, she gives me head. I said, "What set you free and brought you to me, babe? What set you free? I need your hero by me because hello." Fuck yeah. I'm singing the songs I want to sing. You want me to sing songs, you got a super chat. I don't ask much, but I can't be looking up Rock Lobster. Dude, this is live playing with those old robots that weren't really robots. Fuck yeah. I work alone. Trip to my loo, $5. Well, before I read that, let me like the other. I forget to heart the other people paying. Thank you. I like to be nice. I'm new at this. All right, let's get back to live chat. Trip to my loo, $5. What do you think about Schulemeister hacking off you? Billy Idol stinks, by the way. I almost, but I'm Jewish. I won't. I almost want to give you your money back for saying Billy Idol stinks. Billy Idol is great. Um, I didn't know what Schulemeister was doing, to be honest with you. Is he on right now? See, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, at some point you got to go on. You know, like I do this breakdown every time, but it's you know, you look at Shuli goes. I'm talking my time, so West Coast time. Shuli goes on at 6 a.m. Melton goes on, I think, at 8 or 9 a.m. And then Chad goes on. Then Kevin goes on, and then Ray goes on, and then Pat goes on. So if I waited till no one was on, I'd be doing a live stream to two people at fucking 1 in the morning my time. So I've kind of taken the stance or whatever you want to call it that I'm going to do my stream. Hopefully, I'm not taking viewers away from anyone, but I'm going to do what I do. Hey, when Eddie Van Halen died, his soul and cocaine went to Billy Idol. I still think he is good, Gavin. My dog was into that Billy Idol tribute. Totally crooked her head. Well, let's see what this does for her. I'm going to do the Brittany Fox ballad, Save the Week, the song that killed her career. Take a look at what you have and the things you own, and thank God that you've grown. Children starving and lonely, no place to go. Well, maybe their dad should have squirted in some whore 18 years ago. I feel there's no hope. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling sad. Let's lend a helping hand. Oh, save the weak with a little love. That's all they need. All the love in your heart. Ah, fuck this song. It sucks. Uh, Lois might as well piss the floor. She never's getting to any part. Well, I mean, I'm trying to make some money here, baby doll. Just get it. I'll do one more song and then I have to go. I have to go. Quentin, that Tarantino? Is that code for Tarantino? I would be good in the Western. He walked into the store a couple weeks ago and I was on stage in the original room. And Jordan can tell you this. From the stage, you can see anyone who walks in the room. So, Quentin Tarantino is just a very identifiable person. So I did a Django Unchained joke that had nothing to do with the set I was doing. I'm like, hey, who's seen Django Unchained lately? I laughed 142 times, and he was the only one laughing because that was the amount of times they said the N word in the movie. Rick Springfield, I've done everything for you. You've done nothing for me. I've done everything for you. You've done nothing for me. All you got is looks and money. That song was written to him by Sammy Hagar. I'll do a little white way. Gavin House, I believe that's $5 UK. White Wedding, Billy Idol. I've always thought it was about an actual sister. Guessing I've misread. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's about a virgin. White. They always wear white. Hold on. I love how they introduced this song in concert because of the guitar part in the beginning. Billy Idol looks at Steve Stevens and goes, "Steve, show them what a hit song sounds like, will you?" Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, who's the one you want? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Ow! Hey, little sister, who's it you're with? Hey, little sister, what's your advice and wish? Hey, little sister, shotgun. Oh, yeah. Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Pick it up, take me back home, yeah. That was for Gavin House. Haven't you seen Rubber? I went to Mickey Rourke's club Rubber on La Cienega back in the day. Told the girl I played on the LA Kings, and let's just say 5 minutes later we were back at my pad, and I was going 5-hole. That's hockey talk. Is it true you have a hog that would even make a black woman weep? I mean, let's just say it's big enough to leave a smile on your face. Uh, I like that you didn't do the Billy Idol lip. Are you trying to make me close tab? Out of control, Matthew Perry's bloated corpse. You're coming in here from MLC. I know that name. I know where you guys come from. I play down Kiss and Earl and wrestling. I pay attention. I'm on a bus on a psychedelic reading murder books and trying to stay hip. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? You say you feel so lonely that a house just ain't a home. I'm always somewhere else, and you're always alone. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. Think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? You say you feel so lonely that a house just ain't a home. I'm always somewhere else, and you're always alone. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. Think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, you say you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright. 'Cause me and the boys will be playing all night. Come on, man. That's the last karaoke song for tonight. I got a good voice, man. I'm just fucking around, but now you see why I was the only white guy in an all black cartoon. Um, thank you, Johnny Rando, I think. Um, Rock the Cradle of, yeah, absolutely. Another song about how much does Kevin pay you? Because it's too much. I won't stand for that type of talk in here. You're going to say something like that, you got to pay me. You're on suspension right now, Matthew Perry's bloated corpse. And to be honest with you, not that it's any of your business, because it's not. I've never been paid $1 to be on MLC because I don't need the money. Now you might say, well, Earl, why do you take super chats then if you don't need the money? Because one thing you'll know about me, Mr. Matthew Perry, bloated corpse, and everyone else in chat, is that people who don't need money make more of it because they like money. And if you've noticed on this stream tonight, we've done an hour and 22 minutes. I've read 80% of the free chats. So you can kiss my ass. I don't stand for that negativity in here. Unless you're paying me. That's all right. I mean, we've had a high of like 45 people in here, and we have our first hater. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Do I wish I thought? Do I wish I think you thought I was funny, Matthew Perry's bloated corpse? I do. But if you don't, there's about 7,000 other streams. Tune out. Listen to them. Because I guarantee you, I'm the only one out of that bunch that makes a living doing comedy. Sorry, I came in there hot, Matthew. The energy drink's kicking in. My bad, my bad. Man, you really fucked those glasses up. Good. I know I sat on my glasses, so they got a tilt. Now I really do look like Roderick Strong. Adam! So that's going to be it for today. I know when the trollers come in, it's time for me to hit the highway. I'm going to be heading out to the highway. Boy, what was going on with Judas Priest? Dave Holland and those drum lessons. But if you have any last minute questions, please ask. You've got 40 seconds. Yes, and Rampage is on. I'm doing Pat Dixon's stream at 8 p.m. my time. And like Cat Williams, he's hot in the news. He told me, Earl, if you have 9 trolls, get a 10th. When do you wrestle Leslie? That's going to be in the AEW's mixed gender tag match. It's going to be me and Leslie against Big Bill and Dalton Castle. Hello. So, let's get the plugs out of the way. My ass, boing. Um, I'm at Earl Skakel everywhere. That's all. I had fun. These streams are fun for me tonight, even with the trolls coming in. So, pew, pew, pew. You guys are my fan base. You're loyal Earlomaniacs. Goodbye, Brittany. Thank you, as always, for the support. Thank you for all the people who, I'm going to thank them, because that's just who I am, Chris Mack. Thank you once again to Assyrian for gifting memberships, Gavin House, Ross Incognito, Leo Gunn, Mike Schlabs, my buddy Jordan, Trip to My Lou, Gavin House for several super chats. I'm not trying to get rich doing these streams, but I got to be honest with you, I do feel respected more. Getting paid a little bit for my time doesn't suck, and the income from my streams has bought me a new cable wire with a blue mic that next week I will be sounding a little better. And I'm working at optically trying to sound better or trying to visually look better, although I don't see the screen as being that foggy or grainy. I mean, this is a 2-year-old iMac, but in the iMac world, that's ancient. So, follow me everywhere at Earl Skakel. And, like I said, if you're going to be in the LA area, let me know. I'll set you up at the Comedy Store. You the man, Grimace and Pain. And Matthew Perry's Bloated Corpse. Thanks for listening. Even your chatting, slogging me is helps the algorithm. That is all. Earl Skakel, over and out.